Good morning, campers.
Yeah, last time you guys went to the death house, died, and then died again in one person's case. And Kark left, was confronted by a strange man who none of you would have known or even recognized.
Yeah.
He just told you failed and that you should never bother him,
Again.
or something to that effect.
Yep.
And now Belthor, or I think it was Belthor or Yim, one of the two, were carrying Kark or something, wasn't they?
Didn't
Yes.
Kark just like fall down in exhaustion or whatever?
No. Well, towards the end, it was Yim and Droxelon were carrying me out, I think. No.
Just arm over arm or something.
I remember Yim rescued me, and then Droxelon came to life, and then they both died by the Mimic, and then I just left, and through some luck, I managed to escape.
Yeah, now you're walking down the street.
Oh, could I perhaps make a knowledge on that strange, totally not a vampire that I saw earlier?
No.
You did.
Ah.
Pretty dang sure you already did.
Dang it. Yes, that seems about right, actually.
And I don't think you passed.
Oh.
I was exhausted.
It's a nice little graveyard over there.
I don't think you did, actually.
Roll?
Because the last thing you rolled was a Destroy the Unholy.
Oh,
And I'm
that was
pretty sure you didn't try to attack him.
just me showing off my rolls.
Oh, okay. Well, let me bring that back real quick.
As much as I'd love a chance to re-roll that.
You did try. You rolled a 7.
Great. And that was a normal roll, no advantage?
No advantage because you had disadvantage.
Yeah. Like I'm the only one on this map. Oh, they're under me. Okay.
They're touching
Yeah,
me.
everyone was stacked up. This is the house you just came out of.
Ugh.
Where was the house that the little girl pointed us to that should be waiting at?
That one?
Just this one.
That one?
That one. Okay. I will look at the party and be like, should we see if she's still there?
Wait, who are we looking for again?
Was not the same girl that we put into.
Yes, maybe it's like a doppelganger or something.
Oh, wait, what's going on?
You know, the little ghost girl that told us to go into the house in the first place.
She said,
Oh, yeah. Didn't we put their bodies in the tombs?
Well, yeah, but like at the same time, how was she outside of the house when we met her?
Oh. I didn't think of that.
Yeah, I don't know if that was the same person or the same ghost. Maybe an illusion or anything, but I still think we should look at the house that they pointed us to.
maybe trap.
Yeah.
I point to the house.
Yes, we should look into it if we get a chance. But right now, I think we should find this mayor, or what's his face? The one who sent us the letters in the first place.
That's a fair point.
You guys have the letters. You can look at it.
Yeah, I'm looking at it. Kolyan Indrovic, Burgomaster. Master.
Same difference.
I assume this is the town. Can't hear you guys? Am I deaf?
Nope.
Just sitting
okay.
silently.
I'm trying to find the ledgers.
Chapter
it's
2.
Aha.
Chapter 2 has one of them. I don't know where the other one is.
Chapter 1.
Chapter 1 has the first one.
Kolyan Indurovich.
Oh yeah, I got a bunch of scrolls of stuff. Did I even write them down? Dang it, I didn't.
You suck.
Oh yeah, I got this alchemist fire though. Shows off alchemist fire. The
Still
burn
have that?
thing. Yeah.
Oh wait, how? I don't even know how I would know that. Never mind.
Oh, yeah, you didn't know. Yeah, you didn't.
Oh yeah, I was doing that. Well, we're just in this town then, right?
Until the movie, yes.
Oh, is it like dark outside or is it just cloudy day?
It's average Strahd, isn't it?
Is it foggy?
Like
I just
always
want-
cloudy.
is it nighttime though? Is what I'm asking.
Ah.
It is the 19th hour.
Oh, so it's like
Oh.
super dark.
We can see that.
It's 10 o'clock.
Is it 10 o'clock? No, it's 8 o'clock.
Oh, yeah, you're
Yeah,
right.
it's 8
19th hour
Yep.
is 9 o'clock.
Yeah, no, it's
No.
9 o'clock. Yeah, it's a
No.
nod.
No, 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 no,
Seven.
no.
We went the wrong way.
Yeah, 7. Okay, yeah, 7.
Yeah, 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 yeah.
You minus by 12.
So it's not too dark. It's it's getting dark though.
No, the twilight is upon ye. Although that is pretty dark with the overhang of clouds.
We never took a long rest after the first one, did we?
No, because you didn't want to. No, yes, you did. You have 2 levels of exhaustion right now, Clark.
Cool.
Or fatigue, or whatever it's called.
I want to find a place to sleep for good.
Yes, I agree.
Well, what does the exterior of this house look like?
Which house?
The shambly one that the girl pointed to. That she'd be waiting in.
Same
It
one
looks
we went
pretty
in.
much like all of the other ones. Pretty run down and maybe abandoned. The nicest house is the one you came out of.
Oh.
Of course.
It's the only one with windows. It's the only one with glass still in the windows.
Ah,
what I
I was like, Windows? No one else has Windows?
If we were to turn around, per se, and go back to the house, what would it look like?
It would look like a closed door.
If I were to open that door, there are blades.
The door would be locked.
Oh.
Well, let's just continue.
Wait, which door?
The
the
door to
death
the murder.
house.
Yeah, the death house.
Oh. Great.
Yeah. Let's go, let's
I'm
go
just
somewhere else.
gonna kind of give this a passing by look.
Yeah.
Do I see anything in the windows or anything?
Give me a perception.
Hey!
You see as you're passing by, there's a shadow that seems to duck out of sight as you're looking past.
There's someone in there at least, but
Did-
could just be whoever lives there.
Very likely.
Quite
We
frankly,
should find a tavern, so...
yes, I agree.
I also agree.
Ooh, scary.
Can I, what would I roll to locate a tavern?
Perception.
I pretty much just keep walking around as wherever you want. There's no real way for you to actually know where the tavern would or would not be.
Well, could I roll to see if I notice a sign?
We don't have to roll for everything, guys.
At this point, Nate, at this point,
Oh,
Why can't I?
you do notice that this building here has there's some sparse light coming from this building as it spills out behind a drawn heavy curtains. You don't see the rest of it because the door is not over there. We've discussed this.
Nice. And there's no light coming from any other building?
No, almost no buildings have light.
Well, I think we found
obviously, this is the
found our
place we must
place.
go.
Is there a door here?
No. As you round the corner, this building also has light.
I look for signs on either.
Looking at this one, Now you can see the door. A sign hangs above it. Creaking on its hinges reads Bildrath's Mercantile. And
Ooh,
this
shop.
one... Yep, this one, a single shaft of light thrusts illumination into the main square, its brightness looking like a solid pillar in the heavy fog. Above the gaping doorway, a sign hangs precariously askew, proclaiming this to be the Blood of the Vine Tavern.
Well, this is where we're going.
I would like to check out that shop eventually, though.
Probably later in the morning.
When do you choose?
Belmar looks at Yin and laughs.
Yim doesn't understand.
We go in.
Alright.
Inside the tavern. I mean, sorry.
This once finely appointed tavern has grown shoddy over the years.
Ew.
A blazing fire in the hearth gives scant warmth to the few huddled souls within. They include 3 Vicini sitting together, and a man named... You don't know his name. And a man who sits by himself drinking. You also don't know what a Vistani is. You just know there's 3 very brightly dressed colored people sitting at a table near the door.
Oh, I like those guys.
I'd hate to.
Their garb very similar to the one who gave you the note and paid for your drinks that one night.
Oh, wait a second.
But of a more female form.
Are they female or male?
All 3 of them are females. Like,
Okay.
Kark goes...
Female form? I was like, hold on.
that's
Ugh.
Kark. Sorry, you're sitting on top of one of the people I'm trying to grab.
Oh,
They are all females.
Hey there, pretty.
I will meander past them and go straight to the bar.
Belter will follow.
Yim does
The
as well.
bar is being tended by a pudgy little man who seems to be mindlessly cleaning his glasses, staring out into nothing.
I need a room. How much for one?
Do you want drink?
Duh.
They don't even sell them.
Copper for a glass.
Slight of gold.
7 pictures.
Do you have rooms?
As the gold gets slid, he reaches out and grabs it, completely ignoring you, Kark. And then puts 10 pitchers of wine on the table.
This again!
I tip my finger to him. As a gesture, I don't know.
Do you not have rooms? Kark says again, getting frustrated.
He goes back to cleaning his glass. I serve drinks.
Is there an
Who serves rooms?
innkeeper?
The women next to the door. One of them will... Over here! You can talk to us.
Kark stumbles over. I'm sorry, I've just had a very, very long night and I need to knock myself out.
Yes. 10 gold for a room.
10 gold?
Yes?
That's quite a bit, but alright.
Alright.
I don't pay any money, and I just go back to my drinks.
He allows himself to get swindled for 10 gold.
Alright, you hand over 10 gold. Eric, get her a key.
Kark ignores this.
That was completely my bad. I still thinking you're Loretta. She would have
Just a lot
not
of
made
air.
that mistake.
Okay.
Get him a key. The pudgy man will then reach under the counter and just put a key on the table. Or on the counter.
Kark kind of glares at him like, oh yeah, sure you don't sell room. He goes over and takes the key.
The reason I brought a Kark.
Kark
This
kind
whole
of
time,
like
Belthor is
glowers
just...
over. I need to
This whole
sleep.
time.
I got 10 drink for 1 gold. You pay 10 gold for 1 room.
I paid 10 gold to make my headache go away. He's gonna take one of the drinks and then head upstairs.
I give him a second drink.
He takes both. He's already halfway done with one by the time he disappears up the stairs.
Just chugging wine.
Yes.
Belthor will sit next to Yim and also partake of the drink.
I slide him a second.
He
He slides
doesn't-
back the second and says, I only need one.
He doesn't ever finish the second one, by the way. He just drinks one.
No, yeah, because these are entire pitchers. They're not glasses. Most
Yeah.
people would only have a couple glasses of wine at most.
In that case, yeah, he wouldn't even finish. Well, I mean, he'd probably get up to his bed, drink like a quarter or a half of the pitcher, and then just fall asleep.
How many other patrons in the
Probably.
bar?
There's the three brightly dressed women and then one guy sitting alone in a corner.
I grab 3 bottles, 2 in one hand, and drop into the patrons who cart bottle room front and go to the other man.
You're giving the Vistani drinks, is that what you said?
Yes.
They'll nod at you and as you walk away.
He knows he's not going to drink them all, so...
A pitcher for you, a pitcher for you, a pitcher for you.
But
So
no,
you're walking towards the man sitting by himself.
yeah, I drop 2 there, and then I drop another pitcher to the man sitting by himself.
As you're walking up, you notice this man completely avoids your gaze, like at all costs.
That's fine.
Are you just popping the drink and leaving, or what are you doing?
No, I'll set the drink and like tap the table and walk away.
He'll sort of raise his glass again, still just not meeting your eye.
That's fine. I go back to the bar with Belthor and Draxton.
Belthor will look at Yim and be like, he'll say, didn't you want to talk to him at all?
He may not want to.
He wasn't catching your eyes.
Ah.
I'll go talk to him.
Yim leans his head in his hand and starts drinking wine slowly.
Belthor will go up to this lonely man in the corner and talk to him.
Draxline
Sit
keeps
down and-
Yim company.
Sit down and introduce himself as Belthor. I am Belthor. Agenel. Pleased to meet you.
Again, he seems very uncomfortable.
Yeah.
My name is Ismark.
Ismark. Oh, nice to meet you, Ismark.
Mm-hmm.
Say, are you a resident of this town?
Why, yes. Is there
Hmm,
something
cool.
you and your elven companions need?
Well, we are new here, and I do not know this town or the surrounding land at all. So, is there any way you can help us with?
You are
Whoa.
new, completely.
Yes. Yeah, we've never been here.
What about your elven companions?
I cough.
I'm pretty sure there's nothing wrong with them.
He-
They just.
He makes sure to says that quietly. You can try and listen if you want.
Can I percept?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Yeah, you'll hear that.
We're probably the only people talking in the room, so.
The Vistani are chatting amongst each other in a language you would not know.
Is it
What's wrong with
Vistani?
Elvin?
It might be Vistani.
Wow.
What did you say, Belthor?
What's wrong with Elvin?
Well, here, the elves work for the Vistani.
Really?
Yes, and the Vistani work for, well, the local demon, as you say. Again, he's being slightly hushed, so trying to avoid people overhearing. Yim, you can hear everything just fine, just sitting over there. Also, you're an elf.
Belthor.
Elf have advantage on perception checks?
Correct.
No, that was
I'm proficient in
a
perception.
different edition. Different
Yeah,
edition.
we're proficient.
Ooh.
You're just proficient. Yeah, okay, you're good.
Okay, well, Belthor will look around, suspiciously, like, back and forth, see if anyone's listening. He'll be like, what demon?
Up in the castle, directly above the village, lives a demon known as Strahd.
Strahd.
He poses as a man, but he's nothing more than a beast. He
One thing I will point
feeds.
out, Strahd is familiar because we did see his name on a note in the death house.
You did.
Hmm.
He feeds on the locals, preying on their fear and their blood.
Like a vampire.
Exactly as such.
Hmm. Vampires are evil creatures, and I cannot stand to see them.
Ah, a common enemy then. Would that make us friends?
Possibly.
Hmm.
Depends on what your aspirations are. I
My
seek only to rid
aspiration...
this land of evil.
If only it were that easy. My aspirations are to protect my sister.
Your sister.
Strahd's been coming after her for the past few weeks.
Hmm.
He's been
Well,
grooming her, preparing her for some sort of ritual.
what might be her name?
Irina,
Irina. Is it
probably,
last name?
probably Koliana. I think so. Yeah,
Yeah.
Koliana.
Okay. Belthor remembers the notes that he
Mark
got.
loses composure for a second. Probably Gillian?
I had to pull it up.
So yeah, Belthor remembers his notes, and that he got from the burgomaster, and he's like, "Well, do you know who Kolyan Indrovich is?"
Kolian Indrovich. That's my father. I'm Ismark Indrovich.
He sent for us with a note from one of the Vistani, or those colorful people.
Likely a falsehood.
Really? Well,
My father would never call. I saw the note he sent myself. He was warning people away.
we did find another um, corpse with a note on him as well, saying different, exactly what you're saying now. The first note we got said that
Can
he
I
needed our help to come to the Barovia.
can I see this note?
Yeah, he shows you the note.
Which one are you showing him? Which
I'm
one
gonna
do you
show him
have?
both. I'm gonna
Do
show
you
him
have?
both notes.
Are you the one that has both?
And indeed, I am the one who carried all the papers.
All right. So he'll look at the at one of them, and before he even opens it, he just looks at the top or the front
hmm
where the seal is, and he'll point to it and be like, "Ah, yes, that is Strahd's seal."
Strahd.
Yes.
If this is really a demon, as you say, vampire or such, he cannot be trusted, obviously, from this note.
No. Yes. Without reading it, I can tell you that is what that is. It is Strahd's seal.
Hmm.
This is bad news. He must have gotten his hands on my father's letter and just wrote up a copy.
This is exactly what I think.
Hmm.
Now, I don't know what happened to that poor soul who tried to leave, but he did become a corpse at some point. Is there something I should know if we try to leave as well?
Well, it's said that if, well, it's not really that it's said, but it's known that if you try to leave, the mists themselves will enter your mind and drive you mad.
Hmm. Is there anything that can stop this?
The Vistani are the only ones that have been known to be able to travel in and out of the mists at will.
And they work for Strahd.
And they work for Strahd.
They
Yes.
must be connected. Well, Ismark, I believe we are allies in our hunt for Strahd now.
There it is.
Ooh, fanfare. It's got a raven on it. And a castle.
Could I percept
You
to see
would
this?
More symbolic.
You would have seen it before.
Yes. That's exactly what I would have said before.
Uh, if you would, could you help you and your companions, as long as you say, they're not working for Strahd.
No.
Uh,
I shrug hearing this.
would you be willing to help me take my sister out of town?
It's a possibility. I will have to converse with my friends before I do that.
It would be better for you as well. We can get somewhere where Strahd's reach does not extend.
Unfortunately, we will have to spend the night. For my friend, he is very tired and worn out.
Yes,
I think he only needs 4 hours, though.
I saw him go upstairs. I wouldn't trust this place.
It's alright, we'll have to trust it for now.
The Vistani they run this place. They could do horrible things to you in your sleep. I have a house not too far from here. You could stay with me and my sister if you wish.
Doesn't sound like a bad offer to me.
Hearing this, I get
Although
up
he
and
just-
start going upstairs.
We already paid 10 gold for the room.
Uh,
It's a hefty price.
That was a hefty price. He didn't even try to negotiate. I wasn't really paying attention.
He was too tired.
Hmm.
We don't know your customs here.
Well, the Vistani's customs are to lie and cheat.
Well, Ismark, it's good talking with you. I will converse with my friends and then I will come back.
Please do.
Alright. Belfort gets up and leaves. Ismark to his drink.
All right. So you turn around to see Yim isn't there. You know Kark's upstairs somewhere, and Draxlan's just drinking at the bar.
Alright, Belfort will go up to Draxelon and ask him if he heard any of it.
I
I
heard nothing.
informed Draxon that I'd be right back.
Okay.
Where'd Yim go?
Upstairs.
Alright. Well, I have a bombshell for you, but I can't tell you here. Not bombshell. I meant,
Bomb, huh?
You need.
Wonder
You're
what
gonna,
that is.
you're gonna drop the vase.
you know, the things that the dwarves use in their mines?
Oh yes, those
Yes.
low light torches. Hmm.
Low light torches.
I hate to drop the torch.
The things they use to move the rock. Whatever.
The muscles?
Duh.
Are dwarven muscles known as bombs?
Maybe.
It's a weird word.
Hi, look at these bombs.
That sounds like a term, honestly.
Well,
Hey, see,
maybe we
now
should
who's
talk
going to be
to
the one
Carr.
that explains to Spencer that his character now thinks dwarven muscles are called bombs?
I mean, we all know that's going to become very important later on in the campaign.
Indeed, with all the dwarves around.
When the party starts partaking in a Dwarven beach body contest, we have to figure out which one's bombs are the greatest.
Then you say bomb and they all run for cover.
Alright. Well,
Yes, we definitely should talk to Kark, as you say.
yes. Also, Yim, when is he coming back?
He went upstairs. He probably went to go talk to Kark.
Yeah. Makes sense.
Couldn't tell you which room he's in, though. Nobody got that except for Kark.
Yeah, so I just start knocking on the first door that's up there.
Alright.
And if no answer, I go to the next door.
We'll just wait. Oh, just so you know, we can see all your rolls.
I know, I haven't set up my macros yet because I'm silly. And I just am too lazy to put G in front of the R.
Excuse me.
Okay.
So, so you're knocking on doors. Eventually you get to one that There's only like 6 max. It's not a very big building. There's probably only like 4.
Tiny.
So you knock on like 2, and you get a guy open a door, and he looks down at you. This is a large human man who seems to do a lot of probably farmhand work, a lot of labor.
He's got big bombs, you say.
He's got big bombs, big dwarven bombs, and he just looks down at you. Yes.
Good night, and he goes and walks to the next room over and knocks.
I miss you. And then he closes the door.
He turns his head when he hears this, but he just makes eye contact and just turns his head back to the door and wait for the answer.
All right, then you get Kark's door.
That man miss you.
Kark. Wait, so you knock on Kark's door?
Yes.
He gets up and, like, goes over to the door, opens it up. He's just staring at you deadpan.
Do you have bag?
Under my eyes, yeah.
Do you have backpack?
Over there. He gestures over.
Grab, we're leaving.
He picks up his bag. Doesn't even question it.
I'm gonna go.
He leaves, thinking it's morning time.
Speaking in Elvish, we're gonna go and find a safer place to be.
I already paid for this room, he says back in Elvish.
I hand him 5 gold.
Okay.
Everyone's so nice to each other.
Would you
It's not
rather we
normal.
did?
Right, it's such a departure from the other campaign.
I know.
That's not exactly true. Loretta kept paying for everybody whenever they wasted money. Loretta just gave them money.
Yep,
Yeah,
it's true.
because Loretta had no attachment to her money.
Just
Because she prized godly things. Money was too mortal for her.
So as you get to the stairs, Belthor and Drexlan are on them.
we leaving.
Good.
I
At least you know what's going on.
start.
How nice were the rooms, by the way? Just asking.
Yeah.
Not. They're about
Okay.
as shitty as the rest of the town looks.
As they start to leave, not Jackson, Kark will kind of like walk by the ladies and be like, "Oh yeah, by the way, rooms real nice, totally worth the 10 gold." He's like super sarcastic.
She'll give you a smirky smile and then waggle her fingers like goodbye.
Before we leave, though, I was gonna go back to Ismark and tell him that we're gonna go with you.
No, yeah. So Ismark comes with you.
Perfect.
I'm gonna take another picture with me so we can go.
All right. So you pay him silver.
No, I got 10 pictures.
Oh yeah, there's a pitcher and a half
Oh.
of wine left over in Kark's old room.
Well, if there's a full picture there, just grab that one.
Yeah, I'm not bringing wine with me.
I'm just gonna sip it slowly while we travel.
Just from the bottle.
Yep, just from the bottle.
Thanks for the picture. Just takes it with him.
So Ismark will lead you down the street.
Oh wait, hold on. Kark's gonna run back real quick, and he's gonna grab one of the pitchers, and he's gonna come back with it, and he's just gonna dump it out on the ground.
As soon as he's done dumping it, I clink my semi-full one and drink it a little bit more.
Okay, sorry, I just never know when you need a good container.
Ooh,
Okay.
smart.
Reason. Dates go away.
In the other campaign, that would be useful.
Yeah, we don't do that.
Never know when we turn this campaign into a forest survival campaign.
It's whatever
You
you
want
want.
to just go live in the Svalich woods?
No.
Oh gosh, no, please.
Wait, before we go, I need to. What's your? Who are you?
I am Ismark the Lesser. He seems uncomfortable
Bill-
talking to you.
Belfour will turn around to Kark and say, "I'll explain it later."
Okay.
As you're
first we must
passing the house on your right, there is a mournful, very loud woman sobbing.
I will obviously look.
You look at the house. It looks like all the other houses.
I'm looking at the mournful woman sobbing. If I can see
She's
her.
in the house.
No, it can't be.
Kark will look over and be like, "Oh, something's wrong."
Ismark will turn around.
Despite being a mess, Kark's gonna go over and knock on her door.
You can hear that she is in the on the second floor, and there's no way she heard that.
Hmm.
It's alright, Kark. We don't have time for this.
I'll be back here in the morning.
I know her. I know what you're talking about. She's been crying for a couple days now.
What's happened?
Her daughter's gone missing.
We're going to find her, right? Looks at Belthar.
If we have time.
It's common for people to disappear around here. I don't think you'll ever find her again.
She
But
might
why's
have
that?
information, though.
You're saying Mary
Why is it
might have
common?
information?
The lady in there, yeah.
It's common because there's there's just so many evils in this world. One, the vampire Strahd. There are witches,
Witches.
all sorts of other creatures around here that I can't name off the top of my head.
Ugh. Alright.
Well, we know there's
Belthor
ghouls.
is having an internal dilemma right now.
And and if at any point somebody just walks outside, there's a chance they never walk back in.
It's no wonder people don't seem to be walking the streets anymore.
No, it's a fairly barren town nowadays.
Are there people still here, just in the houses?
Yes, some.
Let's go. Let's continue.
Indeed.
I want to speak with her when we awake.
All right.
Ooh,
It's gonna be
Take
nice to not completely alienate poor Ismark this time around.
I don't know.
yeah.
Let's just not care about Ismark.
Last time we didn't care at all.
His
You just
morals
kind
are
of drug him around everywhere because he had to follow you.
Yeah,
We were mercenaries. What can we do?
we weren't just
It's
mercenaries.
true.
We were beyond. We weren't even doing what he was having us do.
Misfits?
We were just vagabonds. We were bandits.
Bandits?
Yes.
He leads you to this weary-looking mansion that squats behind a rusted iron fence. The iron gates are twisted and torn. The right gate lies cast aside while the left swings lazily in the wind. The sputtering squeal and clang of a gate repeats with mindless precision. Weeds choke the grounds and press with menace upon the house itself. Yet against the walls the growth has been tempered down to create a path around the domain. Heavy claw markings have stripped the once beautiful finish off the walls. A great black marks tell of fires that have assailed the mansion. Not a pane nor shard of glass stands in any window, all of the windows barred with planks, each one of them marked with the stains of an evil omen.
This house
Looks like a
seems to
lovely
all-
place to stay. Much better than that tavern.
I mean, for the record, the rooms there were nothing to speak of.
It was bench and blanket.
Well, is
What?
Mark?
What happened here,
What?
if I might ask?
Which part? The fires or...
All of the above?
Beast?
Yes, the beast tracks are Strahd's spies. He controls the local wolf population. And
Oh.
they do pretty much whatever he asks.
Does that happen to include werewolves?
On occasion, they're fairly rare though.
Great.
The burns are from some of the townsfolk who thought Strahd was targeting Irina, and it would have been more merciful that she burned alive than be tainted by such a creature.
Hmm.
At least that's considerate.
Well,
We'll have to see what she thinks about it.
oh, she's not too happy about it. She's very strong-willed.
Good.
Anyway, shall we go in?
Yes.
Ismark will walk up and knock on the door pretty loudly. You'll hear a woman's voice from inside. Hello? Ismark replies. Don't worry, it's just me. Ismark, are you alone? No, but I have friends. She makes a almost unhappy groan sound. And then starts moving. Then you can hear what sounds like she's moving furniture on the inside. Then you hear a couple locks on the door, and the door swings open.
Whoa.
We can trust them? Yes, they're not from here. Right. Everyone, come on inside.
Vagabonds.
No. We are a troop of good people.
I shrug at that, shutting the door coming in.
Tell me, do you have an actual bed that I can use?
We have some straw beds.
It's already 30% better than the tavern. I'm taking it.
So the interior of the mansion is well furnished, yet the fixtures show signs of great wear. Noticeable oddities are the boarded-up windows and the presence of holy symbols in every room. Also, the dead burgomaster is in the side drawing room on the floor, lying in a simple wooden coffin surrounded by wilting flowers and a faint odor of decay.
Oh.
Who is that? Your father?
Yes,
Point.
he passed a couple days ago.
Unfortunate.
His heart
Would have
just
liked to
couldn't-
talk to him.
Yeah, his heart just couldn't take the pressure anymore.
Well,
So Irina, these
looks like he
people
needs
are
a
going
proper
to.
burial.
Yes, that would be most helpful if you were to assist us in that.
I would be
Definitely.
happy to.
Yes. We can allow your elven companion to rest.
Thank
Do
you.
Do we want to stay here with him, or do we want to go now?
I'd like to be there, frankly.
Yes.
We
Well,
should wait.
we'll do that in the morning then.
Oh, name's Kark, by the way.
Yes. Ismark.
He reaches for a handshake.
He'll be very hesitant and almost draw back a little bit, but he'll lightly grasp your hand.
All right, yeah. After that, Kark's gonna go and pass out.
You're sure we can trust him?
I do a
100%.
gesture of a fist palm and introduce myself, Yim.
Yes. Ismark.
Then he just finds a chair to sit upon.
There would be some near the body.
Is
For
there a
sure.
is there a lesser nice chair of some sort, or a rack to hang my cloak?
There'd be a few chairs in that drawing room. Or you can go further into the house to see if there's something else.
But I sit in the drawing room with the others.
All right. Well, the drawing room is where the dead burgomaster is. That's not where he's having you people sleep.
I'm sorry. Well, not just to sleep, just to sit.
So Ismark will show Kark to a room where he can sleep,
Thank you. I really appreciate this.
and Irene will stay there. Oh, are you people tired?
I appreciate a rest as well.
Yes. Well,
Yes.
I guess I'll show you just some more rooms. If you'd follow me.
All right.
Gim gets
Hey,
up.
photos.
Unless you have any questions for her, she'll just show you to your rooms.
Oh, of course. Well, Irina, Ismark has told me that Strahd has visited you.
Oh,
What
yes.
for?
Well, to do this, and she'll pull down her shirt a little bit to show that she has 2 puncture wounds in the base of her neck.
Of course. Do you know why?
He's been preparing me for a wedding.
A wedding. Huh.
Yep.
Do you know why a wedding?
Oh, maybe he's lonely up there in that castle. I really don't know.
There's obviously some ulterior alternate motive to this.
Give Belthor a slap on the back, hearing him cough.
It's alright, it's alright. It's hard to think of the right words.
All right, well, Yim, was it? Here, you can take this one.
I do my fist palm gesture and go in.
All right, and she'll keep walking. Draxon, here you go. And Draxon will walk in. Irina takes you to another room, but before having you go inside, you have 2 elves and a scaly one.
Yes.
Can I perceptly
What's
hear
this?
this?
No, you're far away and behind a wall.
Turds.
What's their story? How do you know them? Why are you friends?
Why am I friends with these guys?
You actually are not friends with these guys.
Oh
Guys
yeah, we
are
were
people
just
you work
we
with.
were just killing zombies. Oh yeah, I remember. Okay, sorry, I completely forgot about that. Okay.
Yep.
All seriousness. All right. Well, I don't really know them. But
So
they
you
can be
know
trusted.
You know they can be
Hey.
trusted, but you don't know them.
I don't know them as in I haven't known them for more than one job. We were sent to a graveyard, I think, to kill zombies, but that seems like such a long time from now.
Yeah, you guys literally probably met 5 or 6 days ago.
Bye.
We didn't meet too long ago, but it's complicated. But I can tell already that these elves, as you guys, Ismark told me that they are slaves to the Vistani or workers for them,
Yes, they work with the Vistani.
but they are not part of those elves for sure. We came here together out of Barovia.
Another question: Why do they look different?
Different? What do you mean?
Well, all the elves I've seen have had darker skin and black hair.
Oh, that's a different kind of elf. That is a dark elf, I believe it's called.
Dark elves are black-skinned with white hair.
Okay, so not the same.
No.
Nope. Fairly different, and as a person who takes jobs taking out vermin, you'd probably know that.
Yeah. They sound like dark elves to me.
Dark elves, huh?
Yes, different kind of elf. These ones are.
Even though I completely just explained to you that they're not.
Yep.
Are you lying to her right now? Is that what you're doing?
Belthor's no the wiser.
No. Belthor is not super intelligent, like I said. He's
Oh,
just
okay.
assuming they're dark elves.
That works out fine then. That works out fine.
He doesn't know if he's lying or not.
Dark
But
elves.
these ones, my companions are much better. I think they're high elves of some kind. I don't know. Wood elf? Oh, I think one of them's a wood elf.
Yes.
Yeah. Oh, and Draxelon, the lizard scaly guy. I don't really know where he's from. But
Then how can you trust him?
he's a lizard. Lizards are trustworthy.
Okay.
Sound logic.
She gives you just kind of wide eyes and then
Oh, and he's a
nods
paladin like me.
slowly. A paladin?
Yes, we're fighters of evil.
Like a warriors of light of the Morning Lord?
Exactly. Yes.
You worship the Morning Lord?
The Morning... I don't believe I've heard of the Morning Lord.
The Morning Lord would not be one of your pantheon gods.
Definitely not.
Did you choose a god?
No.
Borlax the Destroyer.
Sure. No.
You wouldn't be able to choose the Morning Lord, just so you know.
Alright, I'm
Really?
looking it up.
If you don't worship the Morning Lord, then what other god? Do you worship the Night Mother?
Also, no. I'm looking at the things. I'm trying to come up with a thing right now.
There'd be a couple of easy ones.
Something to do with angels and celestial things.
Yeah, Helm's always a good one. I guess he's not angel focused, but he's very guardian focused.
Yes, I want Guardian. Wait, who was? What was his name?
Helm.
Helm.
Yeah.
Mm,
Torm, god of duty. Tyr, god of justice.
There's a list right here.
They all have.
Gardenial paragons. Celestial paragons of the Gardenials are collectively known as the Talisman and Five Companions.
Specifically, you would worship one from the Forgotten Realms.
Forgotten Realms.
Yeah. Helm, god of guardians, he's on here. You could worship the goddess of good fortune, Timora.
Good and lawful deities. Here we go. Here we go. Bahamut. He's
What?
the Bahamut. Lawful, good god of justice, protection of nobility, patron of Dragonborn.
Bahamut?
Patron of Dragonborn. Yeah,
That's the
Bahamut.
dragon
Wait, dang
god.
it. But he's like a Dragonborn dude.
Yeah, he's got a dragon man.
I mean, you can worship a dragon, that's fine.
Yeah. I'm gonna go with,
Technically,
online deities. Wait, hold on.
Technically, he's half a dragon, but, semantics.
Oh.
Anyway.
Well, I mean, he sounds like a good god to me, lawful, good god of justice, protection, and nobility. I like it. I'm gonna go with that one.
That
Bahamut. Alright, back to the story. Belfort looks at Irina seriously, in all seriousness. His face is the perfect picture of seriousness, and says, I worship Bahamut.
Bahamut?
Yes.
What kind of name is that?
He's the god of justice, and protection, and nobility. Leader of my church. I don't know about Draxlin.
I shouldn't make fun of people's gods, that's for sure. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to offend. That's just a strange name.
Perhaps you've never heard of him.
No, he worship you. He's a god of justice. You say that's very
Exactly.
nice.
So it is my duty to bring justice and protection among people.
Yes, we could use justice around here. There's any way you can call to him? Do you know how to do that?
I can pray to him.
And he answers?
Very rarely, occasionally, but yes.
Oh, okay. Sounds like all of them then.
Yes. he's,
Well.
he's just kind of got like this vacant expression on his face, just a pure smile and just nodding constantly.
I would
saying yes.
I would watch you back of these trustworthy folk that you've met. Elves are tricky. They're known for their wily ways. They could be deceiving you.
We'll see. I think it'll be alright. Well, thank you for the warning. Perhaps I should get some rest now, just like all the others.
Mm-hmm. Yes, you can take this room here.
Oh, thank you.
If you need anything, Ismark will be in the room down the hall. And I'll see you in the morning.
Oh, well, good night.
Good night.
Oh, and if anything happens, just scream.
She makes an unhappy face, like angrily unhappy, and just walks away.
Okay, I take back what I said about not alienating them this time.
You don't like her, huh?
No, I'm just saying it feels like that's what we're doing already.
Going to bed?
At least we're talking to them more.
No,
There.
I loved when you said you were going to be elves and that it wouldn't matter because there are no elves in this place. You just never met them.
Yeah, that's true.
I did not think I would have to be a slave.
Everyone awakes.
Oh, cool.
What are people doing?
I wake up.
Do I lose all my fatigue points?
Yeah, your fatigue is gone. You slept in a fairly safe place. You probably felt safe here at least a little bit.
Kark leaps out of bed and does a little dance. I feel so much better now.
Hooray! I mean, sorry.
Technically,
I'm gonna go.
you and Yim would have woken up 4 hours ago.
Is there a sun
It's
out?
true.
There wouldn't have been, no.
Oh.
He spent another 4 hours of sleep.
Were there any
Okay.
books in our rooms?
No.
Oh.
You didn't see a single book in the entire house.
Hmm.
Wow. That's odd.
Was there a...
Kark.
Belfer doesn't care for books.
during that time period when we did first wake up, could I find a spare log of some sort and whittle?
Yeah, there's chunks of just random wood that seem to have fallen away from the walls that you can find.
Nothing real good for whittling, but sure.
Kark's gonna emerge from his room,
can still-
stretching.
Do little things.
He looks super. Kark looks so much better now that he slept.
Good.
What's Belthor up to?
Oh yeah, he's gonna get up as well, and also leave his room and head towards the downstairs.
You know, this place isn't that bad once you get past the unending nightmares.
I stayed at Kark and Elvesh only because he got princess sleep.
Belfort looks
What?
kind of confused by what you said because he doesn't know what you said. But he looks back to Kark and he says, "I agree. It is very nice when you get past it."
Where are our friends?
Although there's still a bunch of yuck everywhere, but it doesn't matter. We can fix this eventually, right?
Was there a fire going?
No, but there's a fireplace.
Oh, I've been whittling my chips into the fireplace.
Okay.
Oh look,
Where
Ian's already
are...
awake.
Yes, where are our friends?
Ismark and Irina will start walking down the stairs.
Good to
there
see
they are.
you. Sorry you had to see me last night as I was. What is your... What? I never got your name. He looks to Irina.
She stiffens almost in fear. And she looks to Ismark and he'll nod at her. And she'll look back to you. I'm Irina.
Ah, good to meet you finally. I'm sorry for what's happened to you. Vampires are truly something that must be destroyed.
I don't think Karka ever actually got an explanation for what was happening.
Did he not? I thought he...
You
I
were
guess
upstairs.
we
He
were-
didn't. He
That's
doesn't know
fair,
anything.
yeah.
During that time when Kark and I were... Okay, well, then how about this? When Kark and I were awake, we discussed this.
That's fair, yeah, we were awake for
That's,
4
that's
hours.
much better.
Alright, yeah. So Yim explains everything that he can, that the world seems to be racist against elves.
Mm.
And so...
Because Yim knew that.
Yes, I knew that. At least this world is.
Yeah.
So when you say sorry, she'll just nod, but she doesn't seem to say anything else.
Anyway, I believe we have a burial to attend to.
Yes, anytime you guys are ready to leave, I am too.
Kark looks around. I'm ready.
Would someone be willing to help me carry my father?
Duh. I leave my half-finished deer on the mantle of the fireplace and don my cloak and pull the hood over.
It's a good thing it wasn't a wolf. They would probably get really upset.
Yes,
Actually,
Belthor will help.
knowing Yim's background, I'm surprised it wasn't a wolf. Anyway,
What?
so
And-
Yim and Ismark will lean over and pick up the casket. Yes, I will lead us to the church. Yim, if you'd let me walk in front, I can take us there.
I nod.
And then he'll lead you guys to the church.
Ta-da.
Irina stays home. Draxon will stay with her as sort of a protection.
Perfect. Kark listens to see if the lady's still crying.
Yeah, as you're passing the house, you can hear her.
I feel like we need to speak with her.
Eh.
It'd be a good idea, yes.
Are you
The grid's not lined up to the street.
Belthor?
Bye!
Belthor is going to come as well. Where are you going?
Up north.
All
the
right.
church.
Which building
Oh,
is
this church.
E5. Atop a slight rise against the roots of pillar stone that supports the castle Ravenloft up above, not that you know its name, stands a gray, sagging edifice of stone and wood. This church has obviously weathered the assaults of evil creatures for centuries on end, and is worn and weary. A bell tower rises in the back, and flickering light shines through through holes in a shingled roof. The rafters strain feebly against their load. Oh yes, Belthor, you
This
want to
church needs some repairing.
quickly give us what you actually said last night?
Get what?
Give us what you actually told us last night. You didn't actually say you were Bahamut supporter, right?
Oh, yeah, sorry. What I meant to say was Pelor, god of sunlight, strength, and healing.
Oh.
And there we go.
There you go. Yeah. Ta-da.
Ta-da.
So now you guys get to the church. Belthor says it needs some repairing. I think Brody said something.
Windfall.
Well-
Must we dig?
No. We'll have the priest take care of that.
Ah.
He
Alright.
handles all of the town's burials. Just let
I'm
me
sure one more won't be a problem.
just let me get you all on the correct layer.
Oh, there we go.
All right. So Ismark and M will be carrying the casket. I guess they wouldn't go first because somebody needs to open the door.
Kark will open the door for him.
Before you do, Ismark will stop you. Just to warn you, this church is it's been considered haunted of late.
Oh.
Belthor slowly turns to look at Ismark. What?
Yes.
A church haunted?
The
I laugh at this. Haha.
the priest should tell you himself.
Of course.
All right. Kark opens the door for him.
All right. You open the door. Boop. The doors open to reveal a 10-foot wide, 20-foot long hall leading into a brightly lit chapel. The hall is unlit and reeks of mildew. 4 doors, 2 on each side of the hall, lead up to adjacent chambers.
Oh.
You can see that the chapel up ahead is strewn with debris. You hear a soft voice from within reciting a prayer. Suddenly, the prayer is blotted out by an inhuman scream that rises up from beneath the wooden floor.
Did you record the screaming, by the way?
I did, yeah.
Yeah,
Wow.
Why?
this sounds really good.
Oh, thanks.
I'm gonna walk up, I guess, while not too far ahead of the other people holding the casket.
Of course.
Yeah, he keeps up with you. As you, we'll get a little farther. Okay, as you enter this area, the chapel is in shambles, with overturned, broken pews littering the dusty floor. Dozens of candles mounted on candlesticks and candelabras light every dusty corner of the in a fervent attempt to rid the chapel of shadows. At the far end of the church sits a claw-scarred altar, behind which kneels a priest in soiled vestments. Next to him hangs a long, thick rope that stretches up into the bell tower. From beneath the chapel floor, you hear a young man's voice cry out, "Father, I'm starving!" And the screamings continue.
Great.
Belthor, looking around and seeing the mess of the pews, will immediately say, muttering to himself, "This won't do, this won't do," and he'll immediately start, like, scooping them up into a pile.
Alright.
Can't desecrate churches like this. He keeps cleaning.
Kind of gingerly steps around pew pieces.
I step on them when walking.
Hello.
Oh, yes, hello. The man stops his prayer and seems rather startled to see you standing there.
Belthor will stop cleaning because he realizes there's other people in the room now. And
There's
he'll
other
also
people in the
come.
What, you brought a dead. Put him on the altar here. Ismark and Yim walk forward and put the casket on top of the altar.
It sinks.
We need his body blessed.
Is there something we could do about this? He kind of gestures to the floor.
It's my son.
Mm-hmm.
He went to confront Strahd one day, about a year ago, and he came back different.
Different? Different how?
He's no longer living.
Oh.
Do you have silver?
No.
Silver doesn't do anything against vampires, does it?
No.
Just werewolves.
I've been praying for days on end, trying to get the Morning Lord to reverse his condition, but have
I'm
yet
not
to
sure
receive
that's
an
possible.
answer.
I shake my head during this entire conversation.
I know.
Belthor does a very dramatic head turn from looking down at the floor with his eyes closed. He dramatically lifts his head up and looks at the priest in the eyes and says, "I can take care of it for you."
His eyes look very sad. Yeah,
But you won't like it.
that's probably best.
We'll do what we can.
Let me take care of this body first.
I'd-
I'd like to be alone after you do the deed.
Ew.
That is fair.
I look to Ismark and ask, "Do you want the body burned?"
The Ismark, no. We bury our dead here.
Ah,
Yes, burying is the most respectful way.
Belthor
nod.
will ask, "How do we get into the basement?"
I'll show you. Just let me take care of this.
Yes, let's
Of course.
be patient.
Might we need extra help?
We could go get Drax along.
Uh,
Oh, sorry. Just do the blessings. Do the blessings.
Yes, so the next hour, amongst the screaming, the priest whose name you get is Donovich, does the proper rites and sprinkles like water and different herbs on the body. And then he'll ask you. He'll ask if you help me take the body to the cemetery, and I'll leave you. I'll dig while you do what you must.
Of course.
Once again, very sorry it has to come to this.
Yeah.
We help.
Sure. Ismark and Yim, I assume, pick up the coffin.
Yes.
They take it outside to the graveyard, not before Donovich goes into this room, comes back out with a shovel, and then points to this door. You'll find the way in here.
Thank you.
And it's not actually here, it's behind this one, actually.
Oh, well, of course. Yes,
Oh.
of course. Obviously.
The
The
priest
first
has
one, yeah.
been touching the community wine.
So the Donovich, Ismark, and Yim all go outside real quick, and then Ismark. I assume you wait for Ismark and Yim to come back.
Yes.
Are they going to come back with?
Drax.
Yeah.
Oh, you guys leave to go get Drax as well.
Yes.
Yeah, they
Sure, yeah.
did that while we were digging. Or,
Yeah.
Another paladin would be useful in this situation.
Yes.
All right, give me half a second. Just listen to the screams.
Yeah,
So
they're
nice.
very beautiful and annoying.
the secrets of the screams. They
It's
will
kind of
tell
the
you.
point.
Yeah, can you imagine having to freaking do a whole church service with this garbage going on?
Shut up!
Ugh.
You just
Like,
pound
I
on
can-
the floor.
There we go.
I can really imagine why that poor priest guy has freaking red eyes. He probably doesn't even sleep.
I'm amazing
All right.
now.
Ismark has expressed an interest in helping you.
Perfect. We're probably going to need the assistance. Kark will push the door open.
Or pull, whichever one comes, whichever one
He'll
it is.
push first.
He opens the door.
Time and neglect have punched holes in the ceiling of this muddy room, which contains a few broken shingles and puddles of water. In one corner, set into the floor, is a heavy wooden trapdoor, held shut with a chain and padlock. Young man's scream of anguish can be heard through the door.
I don't recall getting a key.
He would have handed somebody the key. He'll give it to Yim.
I toss it to Kark.
Kark takes it, makes his way over, and unlocks it.
All right. People make their way inside.
Can I make a knowledge about vampires now that I'm not dying of death?
Yeah. Give me your advantage roll here.
Not too good.
You know little about vampires.
Sad day.
You know that not much can hurt them other than sunlight.
We can't even get sunlight here, can we?
Nope.
No.
It is impossible.
Can I roll? No, I don't want to roll yet.
So the second the lock clicks, the screams cut short.
That's not good. Well, in we go.
Well,
All right. So Balthor just jumps in.
I climb down.
I have a bad feeling about this.
I start chanting in some sort of rhyme. In Orcish.
Belthor will light a torch.
All right, hold on.
But my chant is not loud, it is very softened to myself.
Cool.
All right. Stay there for a second, Belthor. Kark goes next.
Oh.
You guys probably move forward a little bit more.
Indeed.
Yim, you want to go next, or you want somebody else to go?
I'll go next.
All right.
Ugh,
Druxelon is
this
marked.
place looks fun.
What?
This place looks fun.
Oh, okay.
Sorry, I was yawning.
This place looks trash.
This place looks fun.
Yes, so you guys start walking down the steps. This is this one. The church's undercroft has rough-hewn walls and a floor made of damp clay and earth. Rotting wooden pillars strain under the weight of the wooden ceiling. Candlelight from the chapel above slips through the cracks, allowing you to get a glimpse of a gaunt shape in the far corner.
Oh, I didn't even notice them.
I ready my glaive. in
There's
my
a
other
shape in
hand.
this corner here.
Yeah, I see him now.
Oh, well, I can't carry a torch and a glaive. Gosh dang it. A javelin. I ready a javelin in my other hand.
Kark grimly activates his hunter's mark on him.
Is the range 60 or greater?
It's 90 feet.
Perfect. Yep.
Who goes there?
It's me. I'm Daru.
Hello, Taru.
And I already know who you are.
Do you now? Who am I?
Your lunch.
I knew.
Starts running forward.
All right, here we go.
Just kidding. Initiative. Let's do it.
Daru. I didn't get to use his character sheet last time.
Nope.
Yeah, because we didn't care.
Nope.
Of course. It's always the second worst. Oh, that's nice.
Oops.
All right.
Draxelon.
Oh, yeah, Draxelon. Somebody did it for me. Thanks.
You're welcome.
He's not going first anyway. Oh, I need his marks as well.
I can't help you there.
I know, I'm doing that right now. Boop, boop, boop. Click on his token, click his name.
Click it.
Also not going first. All of my characters go last.
Wow.
Oh boy. That means it's gonna be 3 turns of excitement for Caleb.
Oh yeah. Yim! This creature is now rushing forward.
I want to fire an arrow at him.
Alright, you pull out your bow.
Oop. Wrong character sheet. Oh.
Ooh.
You're trying to lead your shot, however, the arrow ends up plunking into a pillar instead.
Ping.
Any movement?
I don't think I can go any further.
Well, it'd be rough terrain.
10, 20. You can get like there.
Well,
there.
I'm just talking about getting past 2 people.
Yeah, it would just be a rough terrain, so it would be 10, 20,
Oh, okay.
and then 25, and then 30, 30, 30.
Okay, then I would move forward to here.
Somebody mark where the arrow went. Alright, so Yim has moved out of the way. Kark?
How high up is the staircase here?
I'm gonna say it's 10 feet here. So probably
7.5,
something like that.
5.
That's not too bad to just kind of leap off of. Can I make a check to try to jump off the side of this?
Sure. Acrobatics.
You just want to look so cool, don't you?
That was not with advantage, so just an 11.
11 is fine. You land. It's not
Wow.
spectacular.
I'm gonna kind of move here and ready in action to strike him should they approach.
All right. Mr. Belfort.
Well, I would like to go there. And then I will use a bonus action to cast Hunter's Mark, or is it?
I don't think you get Hunter's Mark.
I do have Hunter's Mark with my Oath of Vengeance.
Oh, nice.
You stink.
The guy has 2
Ooh.
marks on him. Wait. Don't they cancel each other out?
No,
No.
I went there.
It's specific for each person.
There's a... this one doesn't have it, but there's certain things called marks that if multiple people do it, it'll cancel out the other person's.
Oh,
Oh, really?
Now I think about it, that might just be a 4th edition thing.
yeah, that sounds kind of dumb in this context. Like, I choose to kill you. Oh wait, they chose to kill you too? Oh crap, I can't
Oh,
do that
sorry,
anymore.
crap. No, I can't do that.
It lets you do that. It just ruins his thing because he didn't have it anymore.
Oh, sorry. Yeah, you can't have that mark anymore. Only I can.
I think that's a 4th edition thing, so we're good here.
Okay, yeah. So I'll do the mark.
Yeah.
Huzzah! You are
So you
going
both-
to die.
You both have a mark on him.
Alright.
You also have a javelin out right now.
Yeah, which I will throw at his face.
Throw it as he's charging.
It's supposed to be with the dexterity, right? Because I'm throwing it, or strength because it's a javelin.
I do personally allow strength attacks for javelins
Huzzah!
because I think it makes sense still.
Well, that sucks.
The
Sorry.
javelin goes whizzing by as he nimbly dodges it.
Ew,
As he firmly grasps it.
Fine. I threw my javelin, and then I toss my torch on the ground and pull out my glaive.
Alright, torch hits the ground.
Pull out glaive and get my glaive ready to poke his face.
Poke his face. Good.
That's it.
Give it a good poke.
Doru dodges your javelin and runs straight for you.
Ah!
To quote the music.
Oh boy.
Oh boy.
Doru takes one of his hands, shaped like claws, stabs it into your chest.
Ow.
You take 17 damage.
Wait a second. Can I do a
And
reaction
you are
to
grappled.
this? Oh, crap.
Friendly
Heck.
reminder that we have inspiration.
Friendly reminder.
Ugh.
He then gonna try and pull you down and bite you. Dealing another 15 damage.
Holy crap.
7 of that reduces your max HP.
Are you saying I'm just gonna die?
Probably.
7 of your max HP has been reduced.
So long.
Wait, what's your max health?
So that puts it at 18. And then I lose 17.
Farewell.
That puts me at 8. And then I lose another 15? So it puts me at
You're-
negative 7.
Did you not update your maximum health? Your maximum health is as 18.
No, I did that, yeah. So I'm negative 7 now.
Oh, you
so-
already did that. All right.
So you're not dead. You're
No.
just unconscious.
So hold on. How much of your maximum health did you have?
All of it.
25.
Oh yeah, that's a lot. Okay.
What, you wanted me to dead?
More health? All right. That's Doru's turn. Ismark comes running down. He'll run up to try and help. Did not. Oh. Ah, you can click on a token and push spacebar, and it shows you the last place it was. Didn't know that.
Oh, hey!
Wow.
That's really useful for when you don't remember where you came from.
Yeah.
Ismark gets to make some
Testing
attacks.
this. Oh, cool.
First attack, second attack, offhand attack.
Yes. It's a good thing we're actually using Ismark this time around.
Ismark comes forward as Doru is distracted with his teeth in Belthor's neck, and deals 8 plus 9.
17.
He deals 17 damage. Does he have PR?
Kark gives a wicked grin. Not wicked grin. He gives a confident grin. Now that this beast has been damaged, he can now see its weak points.
That's 8. All right.
You guys are all super robotic.
You're robotic.
I'm very sorry.
Right now, Caleb and David are the only robos.
Really, I can hear everyone clearly.
Now you're better.
Oh, you're all better now.
Okay.
Amazing.
Alright, so
Thank you,
is that
Discord.
Droxalon's turn?
Could we move him
Yeah.
here?
Draxalon can't get there.
Hey, he has 30 feet.
Yeah, he can't get there.
20.
Yes,
He has,
go down-
he has to start from
25.
upstairs.
He could get
He
to
can
where
get there.
I'm standing.
Oh.
Yeah, he could get there.
He gets there, and he reaches out and touches Belthor and dumps 15 HP into him.
Yay!
So now you have 15 hit points.
Did
Doesn't that
Did-
look at you though?
No, because your negative doesn't matter after the initial attack.
Ismark strike cause the vampire to release him?
No.
Good.
Belthor's still... hold on. No, Belthor's still grappled.
Alright.
How dare he?
Yim.
I'd like to draw my spear.
You do so.
And go there. And then attack him.
Go where? Did you move? Because I
Yeah,
can't see
so I
where you
moved
went.
from that spot there.
Where?
Can anyone see him moving?
No.
No. Oh,
There we
okay.
go. Wow.
Suddenly things changed.
I think Brody's got a little bit of lag. Alright. So you went back. There you go. So you go behind Doru and you flank him. Go ahead and make your attack with advantage.
No, I'm sorry.
18.
Oh, that was with his. Supposed to be with
I don't
his-
have a short sword, and that was with Draxon's character.
Oh, nice.
I mean, you rolled the same thing, so I think it's safe to assume that hits.
Yeah.
7. Nice. A nice couple damage.
Not bad. Not bad.
Alright.
Well, my hunter's mark has worn off. Hooray!
Heart.
Is
is
it
it
concentration?
Yeah, it's concentration.
Oh, that's too bad. I'm sorry.
Is it my turn?
Yeah.
Kark, seeking to take Ismark's lead, runs over here, striking the exact opposite of where Ismark had struck, hoping to kind of dig through him.
Sounds
Here's some fun rolls here.
to strike exactly where Ismark striked, because Ismark's on the opposite side.
I mean, like, exact but opposite situation. I roll 3 times.
You hit.
Alright, so I get to do all this and also this
Add
for
that all together.
24 damage.
24! And you don't... Okay, so that's a nice... another couple damage.
Alright,
Alright.
it's my turn.
Belthor, you're getting grappled.
Oh, yeah.
You can use your action to try and break the grapple
Fight it.
or not.
I think that's a good idea. I'll try to break the grapple.
Alright, so you can choose athletics or acrobatics. Oh god, which one wins if it's a tie?
Uh,
A player!
Good boys win.
Good boys never win though, because usually when you round down,
reroll again.
I
or
mean,
reroll again. Okay, melee attacks, grapple, escaping grapple. It doesn't say. It'll drop you.
yay!
Yay! So that's my action?
Yeah, that was your action. So you have a bonus to move.
We're flanking, so I guess, yeah, that would really...
If I had a bonus action attack, that'd be nice, but no, I don't. So... Gosh, I don't know who he's gonna attack next, so I can't, like... expect it. So, I will... Gosh, yeah, I don't know. Let's see.
Kill it. Do it.
Oh, no, that's using my action. Never mind. Yeah, never mind. Whatever. I'll just do nothing.
Nothing?
Nothing.
Alright, what does he get? At the start of his turn. Alright. You watch as some of your strike wounds that you've dealt him start to heal over.
Yay.
He'll turn to...
Oh, wait, that's bad.
Yeah, that's not good. That's not a yay.
I thought you were talking about my wounds, and I was like,
No.
no.
He'll turn to Ismark.
No.
Don't make us lose another necessary NPC again.
However, the first strike misses. Coming up for a second strike with his claws, he slashes him across the chest, dealing a nice 8 damage.
Ismark, Kirk calls and like, no.
Oh, also, Pelder, if you want to know why he downed you so quickly, he did roll crits.
Wow. Great.
Wait, crits?
He had 2 attacks.
He rolled 2 crits?
He had a bite attack and he has the claw attack.
That was 2 crits right there?
Unfair.
That's
I call
terrifying.
bullcrap.
D&D is unfair and a clit. If I am playing a game where I cannot kill everything in one hit, I do not want to play.
That is totally.
I have to be One Punch Man. That's the only reason I play this. That is it. I'm God. Goodbye.
Ismark, reeling back a little bit from his wound, leaps forward for new strikes.
With advantage.
Swinging his sword once, he strikes. Twice, he misses. The third strike hits.
What?
He has 3.
Yeah, he has 3. He's a good boy.
He can attack twice with his main hand weapon, then he has an offhand weapon.
Amazing.
He's a dual wielder. Alright, he's not gonna do anything else. Oh, he also has advantages on those attacks. Let's see if he actually hit with the other attack real quick. He did not.
Oh.
Draxlan? Draxlan's gonna swing his sword.
Nice.
14 is not enough.
Well, even if doubles?
Even double 14 is
Can't
not.
reroll?
He can inspiration reroll. Do you think that's worth it?
No.
No.
Also, I wouldn't say that he has inspiration because I'm DMing him right now.
Alright.
Anyway, Yim.
Seeing Ismark being slain upon, I slam my fist to my palm together and do burning hands.
Oh god.
Wait, what?
Burning hands is a cone.
No,
Why would you do this?
it can be self. It doesn't have
Don't.
to be just a cone.
Yes, it
It
does.
says it veils
Yes.
over my hands.
No, it is a cone!
It also says
Are
I could
you-
do it as a cone too.
Hold on, are you doing burning hands or are you doing fangs of the fire snake?
What?
I'm technically doing sweeping cinder strike.
No, it just says you spend 2 key points to cast burning hands.
Yeah,
Which is a
Burning hands is a
15-foot cone.
it's a
Yeah, it's a
15-foot
cone.
cone.
Does this. So you hit everybody except Kark.
Ugh.
Don't
Do
do it!
that.
Or you could do it this way and hit everybody except Ismark and Belthor.
Oh, that's amazing.
Oh,
What? What?
Or if you want to move here, you can hit everybody except Dresglan and Ismark.
no!
I mean,
Burning hands is not good for a surrounded enemy, I'm sorry.
That's what you use when we're being swarmed by a bunch of vampire spawn.
undead
But
in a
hey, I'm not-
hallway.
I'm not gonna stop you from using it if you really want to.
A thin sheet of flame shoots forth from your outstretched fingertips. Dang it.
Yeah, do not, please.
Fine, I will not do it out of the misunderstanding of the spell.
The name of the spell is misleading, I will say.
But I will then strike again with my spear then.
Alright, you also have a bonus action you can unarm with.
Oh, I can?
As a monk,
Yeah,
yes.
you're a monk
Oh,
boy.
great. Then I'm gonna go and spear him, and then do a unarmed strike afterward.
Alright, so you hit the spear.
Oh,
Oh,
Little bitty damage.
'Twas
19
close
hits.
to a great one.
For another itty bitty damage.
neat.
Kark.
Kark, seeing the effectiveness of his strike, will attempt to redouble his efforts and do that even better. Although he did roll really well, so I don't know if he can. But here it goes. I'm gonna try it.
27 hits.
Ah, 19, so close to that one.
If only you were a fighter.
Right.
Then you wouldn't
That,
get all these cool bonuses.
that one's only 16 damage.
Okay, so you do 8. Alright. Belthor. Enemy surrounded.
Well then. Attack!
Do it.
With advantage.
You hit.
And then I will smite him.
That's what I was waiting for. 6 plus.
Divine smite, the extra
He really glaved him what he was asking for.
2d8.
That's-
There you go, 2d8.
11.
11,
So
17.
17. And that's radiant damage.
Haha!
Belthor's glaive glows with the light of his god. Even though he does not feel the presence of his god, the glow's there anyway.
Hooray.
And he strikes true, dealing a nice blow to good old Doru. No, the light, it burns me!
Good! Kark yells.
Alright, Doru's turn. He still seems to be smoking a bit from where the light touched him. He is going to disengage.
Does that provoke opportunity?
No, he's disengaging.
Oh, he could just
Is
disengage.
that like you don't take any attacks of opportunity for the whole movement?
Yeah. He runs over there.
Weak.
Ismark! Strike a defensive or strike a flankable position.
You wounded me, but I've wounded you. I smell your blood. Ismark takes up a flank position and will hold his action.
Oh,
Smart man.
Draxalon is going to take that flank. He can do it from there. And he's going to... Where's one of my many character sheets? There it is. Attack.
Ooh. Ouch.
Draxalon's not meant to be the attacker. I forgot.
I mean, he has a +5. It's not bad.
It's better than me, actually.
What's your strength?
I only get +2 to my strength.
Oh.
Yim.
I guess you are a paladin. For some reason, I thought you were a fighter for a second.
Do you have 35 feet?
I do.
Oh my gosh, guys, I just realized something.
What?
Whenever I roll 1 or 2 with my great weapon, I actually get to re-roll that
Oh, that's nice.
with my damage.
Yeah.
Ah.
Pretty good.
But you do
Yeah,
have that
just so you know.
flank, right?
You have flank. Roll it. 20 hits.
Okay. And then I'll do my unarmed strike again. Or 14.
14. Nice. Also, at the end of your turn, Ismark's thing should have triggered when Draxland got here.
Ooh.
He gets to make 2 attacks, because you can't hold your bonus action.
Nope.
However, the Ismark is unable to actually... Hold on, he has to roll advantage. Ismark is able to land 1 hit,
Hooray!
dealing 4 damage.
King.
Nice.
Alright, Kark.
Kark activates an ability. He doesn't want this vampire to get all the way in the corner, so wind blows from behind him and carries him over. Witchua!
Did you cast Zephyr
Oh.
Strike?
Yeah!
Alright.
And I'm going to use my Zephyr Strike attack right now also. So here comes that. Good thing I
Oh.
could roll 3 times.
Indeed. Throw Zephyr Strike in the chat real quick.
Alright.
I'd like some wording. It would make your... Yeah, okay, yeah. Go ahead and roll damage.
I get to roll an extra 1d8.
Yep.
Oh.
Alright, so that's 17, 21, 29 damage.
Kark. What happened?
Driven by his hatred for undead, and knowing that this creature should be dead, he flies across the floor, jumps from behind where he's facing, and lunges his short sword through the back of the creature's neck.
And he's dead.
Hooray!
Shouldn't we, like, stake his heart or something?
May I see his sword?
What?
Cuts head.
I can't tell what you're saying, sorry.
Cut off head.
Oh, fair. Kark tries to hack his head off, I guess.
Alright. You remove his head after a little bit of work.
I'm curious. Can I get a strength roll to see how many times he had to take a whack at it?
Kark, give us a strength.
Can I use my dexterity to use the damage?
Yeah, well-placed hit would chop easier or something. You're not hitting his bone.
Should I just roll my, like, I don't know,
Attack. Just roll an attack.
Haha, but it is an undead!
It takes you a couple of whacks. Not very much.
Alright.
Whacking, whacking.
Ismark, I must say, you are a wonderful fighter.
Yeah, that was terrifying.
It was, but quite frankly, we pulled through it with minimal consequence. Belthor, are you okay? Kark runs over, looks all over Belthor, he checks his neck for bite marks.
There's a really big one. It's bleeding.
It hurts.
Wow.
There
Is
seems to
this-
be black lines from the wounds.
Oh, this is not good.
I wonder if I can get my health back.
Uh,
My blood.
Oh, dang it.
Ugh.
do you suppose
Hey.
we should?
I have a thing. You know what that thing is?
Restoration?
Lesser restoration.
Pop that in chat, please.
Oh. It's not
Either
what we
one
need.
disease or condition afflicting it. The condition can be blinded, deafened, paralyzed, poisoned.
I think that might work.
Because it's a disease, right?
It's not. It's a magical effect, I think.
Is it poisoned or paralyzed?
No, hold on.
I'm not sure that would work.
That won't actually work.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking.
I'm just gonna let
Well,
you
let's-
say that you knew that, and you don't have to waste it.
Yeah. Well,
Kirk's gonna approach the corpse. Do you suppose we should bring the body up? I don't know if burying an undead is what people do here.
I prod the beheaded neck with the tip of my spear.
It was still the son of a priest.
Good, just making sure you share my same values. Kirk bends down and will try to hold the body in a way like by keeping his head on too. He doesn't want it to just look like he's just holding his head in like the guy's lap or anything.
Is there a blanket?
There's no.
Oh.
You searched the Undercroft?
Yes.
Oh, did
You
you?
find no blankets.
Oh. Is there like a plank of wood?
What you would find
A stretcher.
You find a moldy old chest in the southwest corner of the room,
I kick it.
right where you're fighting, right in the corner here.
Huh.
You
I'll
kick
take-
it
I
like
kick
you're
it.
trying to kick it in.
Actually, I poke it with my spear.
You just kind of poke it.
Yeah, and try to lift the lid.
making sure it's not a mimic.
I don't like doors, okay?
It is unlocked, so you open it just fine. And inside you find what looks to be candles.
A tongue.
Candles.
Okay.
I suppose the priest could use these.
Is it
Kirk will
dark
pick
down
up
here?
the chest.
It's dark down here.
I take a candle and pinch it to light a flame.
Alright.
And give it to Draxton to hold.
Oh, Caleb, I don't know if I ever told you about the flavor for why Kark has a painting set. He uses it to decorate corpses to make them look less corpsey
Oh,
when
God.
they bury them.
Are they
Can I
watercolor?
attempt to make him? No, they're like makeup paints, pretty much. Can I attempt to use them to make him look less vampire-y and perhaps more like he did in life?
Like an acrylic.
Give me a painting roll.
What should I roll for that? I am proficient, but I don't know what check that would be. Because I got to choose an art thing.
I would say either
Sleight of hand.
wisdom or charisma.
I'll do wisdom.
Oh.
13. Yeah, it looks okay.
I just want him to look a little less vampire-y and terrible. I didn't mean to roll that again.
Yeah, I don't know. You spend a little bit more time on it, and you can tell that it's like not real, but it looks alright.
Yeah, I'm hoping to be as respectful as possible.
Mm-hmm.
And then, anyone have like any? Does he have clothes on?
Yeah, he is tattered ruined clothes.
Does anyone have a length of fabric?
Can I run upstairs to see what the priest has, or see if one of the broken pews has a plank of wood that's large enough?
I just want to see if I can wrap his head back on.
Uh, Yim points at the chest again.
What?
Um,
I'm not putting the head in the chest.
is storage.
No, it has candles in it. These are for the priest.
Take candle out.
I don't want to go up carrying his beheaded son.
Yim shrugs and goes upstairs to look for something to go, and actually, he cuts off a foot of fabric from his
where?
from his foot wrappings,
All right.
and he hands it to Kark and hopes he can tie his head with it, and then goes
Yeah,
upstairs.
Carter's gonna kind of like try to tourniquet his head on. Not like super tight, but just enough to keep it from just rolling
Yeah,
off.
I understand. Yeah, you're fine.
Yeah. And then
I
he's-
remember that horror ghost story.
Yeah. He's gonna then pick up the body and carry it out.
Oh,
All right.
I
You guys
Just-
leave.
They say he interacted, or he attempted to assault Strahd.
Yeah, he and several others were led by a mage. They thought they could bring him down.
It would be a shame if this were to happen to us.
Yes, all of them came back looking like him, or they didn't come back at all.
Tell me, were they from Barovia?
Who?
These boys, these people who left.
They were Barovians. The mage was not.
Interesting.
He raised the village pretty much. Anyone who'd follow him did.
And did the mage ever come back?
No, but I've been told it was a grand battle. The Vistani tell stories about it. You can ask one of them if you want. They might not tell you the truth, but at least they'll tell you something.
They do seem suspicious. Oh, speaking of, do you happen to know a Madame Eva?
I wouldn't. Is she a Vistani?
I'm not sure. I found a note earlier that said that whatever we do, we should find Madame Eva, and I have no idea who that is.
That's not a woman of Barovia. Maybe she's in Valaki?
We'll have to check. Anyway, I'm gonna head up with the body.
Right. So everyone goes back upstairs. It's nowhere near long enough for Donovich to have finished digging. So are you just going out there with his son's body?
I'm gonna lay it on the altar,
Okay.
and then if Kark will kind of go out to where Donovich is digging, make sure that he sees him approaching so it doesn't scare him, and then just kind of like put his hand on his shoulder and say, "The deed is done."
I go with Kark
Donovan.
and look to see how the digging is.
Yeah, he's gotten a few feet deep, not enough to protect from scavengers or anything that would want to dig it up.
Can I use my elemental attunement to help dig in 1 foot cubes?
Yes. That would make it way fast, I think.
Then I help him that way.
You just start lifting cubes of dirt out of the hole.
Yep, I start
Yeah.
striking the ground.
Donovich nods, sticks his shovel in the ground, and just starts walking back towards the church.
Kark follows and says, "We have his body if you'd like to also bury that."
Yes. In time, I will.
Again, I'm very sorry this had to happen.
Yeah.
Well, Belthor will ask him, "Do you know what to do about this?" And he kind of points to his wounds.
I don't know magic.
All right then.
Oh, I also have these candles that were down there. If you're interested in them.
That's where we store such things.
I'll put them back then. Kirk puts them back. Feels really bad about this guy, but can't do much to help.
Yeah.
Yim finishes digging. Ismark will probably ask Yim to help him lower his father's body into the grave.
I do so.
And then Ismark will then start using the shovel to fill in the hole. Does Yim assist?
I do, but in a more slow pace for Ismark's sake.
Yeah, this doesn't just like cave it in instantly.
Yeah.
Kark stands there and just kind of watches with a solemn expression.
Belthor will grab a handful of dirt and toss it in as well.
Can I make it so the dirt just trickles?
Yeah, you can do that. Sort of in a respectful way.
Like an hourglass.
Yeah. And so you do. You spend a while doing that. The deed is done. Ismark goes and puts a hand on the newly implanted wooden gravestone. All right. Shall we get somewhere safe?
Yes.
Yes, I did want to talk to that woman. What was her name? Mary?
Yes, Mary. You can talk to her. I'll head home.
We'll be there shortly, I'm sure.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Draxlon will go with Ismark.
Boy, this place is a downer, isn't it? It becomes a lot more depressing when you actually care.
Yim shrugs.
Yeah, it sure does. Fake glass. Optimistic.
Optimistic.
You make your way to what you would remember is Mary's house. The moaning sob floats through the still gray streets, coloring your thoughts with sadness.
Can we knock again?
You knock, but she seems to be upstairs with no way to really hear you.
Is there a light on in the window?
No.
Are the windows covered by anything?
No.
Kark will call up and say, "Excuse me, Mary."
Actually, it is boarded up.
I'll still call.
I'd offer a pebble. Or a rock in this case.
I'm not gonna vandalize her house. She's in mourning.
To tap on window. I
There's
tossed
no
a rock.
glass.
Well, it's still wood.
Yeah, there's wood.
It echo. Make noise.
Fair.
But still hearing this, he tosses the rock over his shoulder, going, bah! And just continues walking towards Ismark's house.
Mary! He calls.
No answer.
This time he's gonna pick up a rock and try to get it.
All
Should I
right.
roll something for this, or just does it happen?
Yeah, just dex it.
Nothing happens?
Dex it.
Yeah, he didn't roll.
Oh, dex it! I thought you said like the rock dexes it, like it hits it.
What?
No.
Like it
The rock
decked it.
decked the wood.
That's what I was assuming.
No, the rock hits, but the cry doesn't even like pause.
Does it get louder?
No,
I'll
it doesn't.
find another one and try to use that one.
It does nothing.
The fifth one he uses a boulder.
I chuck Ismark into it.
His
No, I'm
mark's
just
gone.
I have a sneaking suspicion that I'm quite nervous about. I'm wondering if perhaps she's a ghost at this point. A weeping ghost seems somewhat common, wouldn't you think?
Duh.
Ooh.
I thought Yim left.
He did leave. Look how far he is.
Well then, that's pretty good theory. That's a pretty good theory.
Perhaps. I'm going to. Kark's gonna be a huge. I don't know what I can't remember what the term is. But he's gonna get way up into other people's business. He's gonna try to climb up and look through the windows.
Nosy Nancy.
As
All right,
everybody
give
knows
me
it.
acrobatics.
Achoo.
You find suitable handholds on this old rickety house.
You busybody.
You get up to where one of the windows is and peer in through the cracks in the boards fairly easy. They're not put up very well.
Mhm.
You prying
And you
prairie.
see a middle-aged woman. She sits in the center of the floor, clutching a malformed doll. She is lost in her sorrow.
Oh,
I'm gonna knock on the window hard.
She doesn't even pause.
Does the doll look familiar in any way?
No, it's just a doll with a strange leer and a sackcloth dress.
Okay. Okay, just kind of hops down.
It also looks really
is-
old.
She is lost. Suppose there's nothing we can do about that.
Nothing. We should continue.
Kark comes home, knocking first, of course.
Yep. You get the call from somebody being like, "Hey, who is it?" And you're like, "Hey, it's Cock."
And they're like, "Get out of here!
Stupid elf!
You stinky elf! We don't want you anymore!"
you see me
And you're
hanging
like,
outside.
Belthor's behind me. They're like, "Oh, okay."
We like Belthor.
Yeah, Yim's just on the wall outside.
Hanging by my ankles, just hey.
No, yeah, you get let in.
Hooray!
Time to leave.
Oh, didn't you want to look at the shop?
You leave, alright?
Weren't you interested in the shop, Belthor?
Oh yeah. I wanted to jump in there and see what they had.
Might as
Oh.
well see if we can find anything that would help us in our travels.
I'd watch out for old Bildraff. He likes to take advantage of newcomers.
I'll
Ah,
keep an eye on that, considering we already lost a lot.
Do you have hood?
What?
Yeah. Hood, and Yim puts his hood over himself as gesture.
Oh, I imagine he would. Yes.
Because elf, maybe madman.
Oh, I don't have a hood, no.
Yim shakes his head. How long is your hair?
It's long. As long as it appears in the token.
Belthor has like curly locks, like an Aragorn type.
I can adjust this. Kark will try to cover up his ears with his hair.
For the most part, you said your hair did cover your ears.
Yeah, he's gonna
Mostly,
make
right?
sure that it's covering them.
I offer a mirror while he's doing this.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah,
Really use
Belthor would
that.
just be like, "Yeah, I'm good."
Yeah, I'm sure I could fool him.
All right. Now you're just a very pretty man.
Very tall, pretty man.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You guys make your way to the shop. Irina and Ismark will go with you. So Drexlin. You get to the place. There's some light spilling out from some heavy drawn curtains.
Cool.
The sign above his door squeaks.
I don't think I need to knock because it is a shop. If I'm right, I'll just open the door.
And you do so.
It's locked.
The door opens fine.
Oh, do we know the name of this city thing that we're at?
Barovia?
Like this particular village.
This town.
This is the village of Barovia.
Oh,
Okay.
isn't this whole place called Barovia? Or am I in
The land is called Barovia, yes.
That is confusing.
We live on the
Hold on a
land of Barovia. It's just a village that's
I
built
guess it's
upon a
like
section.
I guess it's like New York, I suppose.
Something similar.
New York City, except it's the village of Barovia.
Oklahoma City.
This is Barovia,
Yep.
Barovia.
So you guys walk in, and inside you see an older man. He opens his arms wide. Ah, welcome to my shop. What do you
I
like?
feel
Do you like what
welcome.
you see?
What
look
What do you
wares?
around.
have?
He
He
seems
looks
to be the
around.
only happy person you've ever encountered in Barovia.
How genuine is this smile?
You can give me an insight.
I'll do that. Is he undead? Because if he is, a good advantage.
I'm sorry. It's 11.
11.
Hey.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to tell. He is a very genuine smile, and he's excited.
Wow.
Kark is taken by this, by his I can't remember the term. I can't remember words right now for some reason.
Belthor looks at him and he's like, wow, another happy face.
I
As
remember.
as you look around, you notice his shop is filled with many, many random things. All of it
Ooh.
useful for adventuring specifically.
Kark gives a smile, taken by the infectious nature of this man.
Yes, welcome. Come on in. What are you looking for? You want some hunting traps? Have an hourglass here, or a mess kit. Maybe you need a mirror.
Wow. There's a lot of stuff.
Do you have
Watch out
stick?
for those acid vials over there. They have very thin glass.
How much for just normal rope?
Rope.
Oh yeah, my
uh,
rope's gone.
Yeah.
Rope. Where the heck is...
Rope doesn't exist in this plane.
I found it. 10 gold for 50 feet.
That is a scam. I'm not doing that.
Well, you know what I say. If you want it badly enough, you'll pay for it.
I
mean,
won't pay that much for it though.
I'd get better prices at a gallows.
I held up
You'll
a...
get better prices nowhere. I have no competition in the entire village. I'm the only shop.
But who's to say I just can't steal the wrappings of someone's fence rope?
Do you see anybody using rope for fences here? That's strange.
Well, I don't know what they use to make fences here.
We all use stone and iron. Most of it's destroyed, though.
Ugh.
And Belthor is browsing the wares and seeing if he can find anything that catches his eye.
He's got glass vials. He's got quivers. He's got arrows. He's got sacks. He's got soap.
Great.
Does...
He's literally got the adventuring gear table.
Do
He's
you
got
have,
the entire thing.
do you
Yeah,
have
but just
stick?
multiply the prices by 10.
What are you talking about?
Would I actually call it? Is that actually what it is?
No.
It's exactly what it is.
Gosh.
You find something
Come
you
on.
want on the adventuring table that is normally under 25 gold. Multiply that by 10, and that's the price he tells you.
Good lord.
Can I try to talk him down the price?
If you want it badly enough, you'll pay for it.
I mean, if you want my money badly enough, you'll lower the price.
I don't need your money. How much money do you think things cost here? I'm the only one with a shop in the tavern. Their wine is cheap. Their food is all right. What more can you ask for?
Wait, why'd you even want the overcharge then?
I like money.
Well, if you like money, then you should lower the price.
Nah. If you want it badly enough, you'll pay for it.
If you want my money, I guess you just don't like my money that much. Puts a
Nope.
bag of jingling coins away.
He'll start just laughing. Yeah. You think you can intimidate me with your tactics? Doesn't work.
Is there a spear?
I've seen so many of you adventurers come through here. Oh, Strahd does love his games.
Say what?
Hmm?
How many adventures have been here?
Many.
Oh.
Was one of them pregnant? That's kidding.
Not at the time, and she never came to see me, actually.
I know.
You have a grappling hook?
Frankly, I
20
think
gold.
we'll have better chances just cutting up someone's fence for that.
Again, nobody uses rope fences here.
I mean, for the
And if
hook.
they did, it would have rotted away years ago.
For the hook.
Yes, use all of this rusty iron. That'll keep you safe.
Where do you even get your supplies?
Adventurers like you. Also, do you want to sell anything?
Oh gosh.
Yes, most of my merchandise was ripped from the hands of dead adventurers.
Most of it.
How about this rope? 25 gold. This kidding.
That's an overprice, and I don't want it that badly.
I don't even have any rope.
Give whipping.
Whip? No, I don't have whips.
Give whippings.
No, I don't have any weapons, but I have arrows and bolts
How much?
and needles. Sorry, what?
How much? For an arrow.
For a single arrow. 1 silver piece.
Is it 5 silver to a gold? Or is it 10?
It's 10 silver to a gold.
Yim hands over 1 gold. I'll take 10.
What did I say?
Said 1 silver.
5. It's 5 silver. He says 5 silver. That's
No.
multiplied by 10. Sorry.
Then he hands him 2 gold.
No.
2 gold will be 4 arrows.
Wow.
We should probably save our money for a town that actually has standards.
Not that you'll get to any other town.
Oh?
Most people die right outside this town. I just have my boy go out and get your corpses.
Who's your boy?
Why do you ask?
I'm curious. Man like you have a wife?
Nope. Periwimple!
I speak to Kark in Elven. I was like, surprised he even got wife.
Yeah, Kark was gonna say. Yeah, I was gonna say she must be very unlucky in Elvish.
So, as he calls that, you see a large boy. He's about 20 years old. His muscles ripple beneath his leather tunic, gives you ample notice of his strength. He comes out of the room. Yes, uncle. What about him?
Just wondering if you were married or anything. I don't know.
No, this is my nephew,
Well,
Periwimple.
good to meet you, Periwimple.
No,
He sleep.
where'd you want him is? I told you not to be touching the delicate merchandise. Don't touch the mirrors. Okay.
Hey, Periwimple, if you were to come with us, you could touch all the mirrors you want.
I don't want to touch mirrors.
Oh, okay. We'll see ya. I don't want to be here anymore. Quite frankly, being in here makes me feel unclean.
Well,
Oh.
Kark's
Alright.
gonna leave.
happy to take your money from you. Hey, and if you guys are gonna die, make sure you die close to town. Don't want to put Periwimple in too much trouble.
As I leave this man's establishment, I shut the door.
Elfor says noted.
But then I wanna, I don't know if I can try to manipulate it this way. Have it so I can write on the man's door in Orcish?
Oh,
It's
I'm
wood.
I'm gonna come over.
Can
Hold on,
can
I got this.
Can I burn it in some way onto it, or
No, no, that is. Hold on, I have paint.
the paint?
Yeah, you want on this?
May I have brush?
Sure. Hands over brush.
I use the
Jim lights his finger on fire, starts reaching for the door, and Kark's like, no, 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 no.
No, 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 no.
but I write swindler in Orcish.
Good.
What's that say?
Swindler.
Ah, I write the same thing in Elven. You know what?
Right.
He writes the same thing in Common. That goes on.
Do they all have a
Alright.
different handwriting?
Yeah.
Each one of them has different lettering, so.
Is Mark and Irina with us?
Yeah, they would have been with you the entire time. Boop, boop,
Oh,
boop.
yeah, we're not going back now. We're continuing
Were
forward.
you aware that the guy who runs this place is a total hack?
Yeah, I told you before you went in there.
Yeah,
I mean, you said he was like untrustworthy. I didn't know he was that bad.
No, you know, it's just like he says. If you want it badly enough, you pay for it.
It's true.
So glad I got to use that motto.
Jeez.
don't
One of my
get killed.
I remember hearing. Oh, never mind. Never mind. So are we heading out then?
Might as well. No reason to stay here.
I agree.
Both are just nods. He's kind of lost his joyful attitude for some reason.
Aw, but you were so happy with Bildrath.
Kark was like happy, and then the second he said his motto, he hates the guy.
Very lawful evil character.
Yeah.
All right.
Alright.
So you guys start your trek towards Valaki.
As soon as they exit the town, Kark's like, "Ha! We already survived twice as long as you thought we would."
Jeez.
Ah,
Ismark chuckles at least.
I'm happy that I'm getting Ismark's favor.
All right. So you make it about. I actually have to start rolling these, meaning I actually need to pull these up. About a half an hour. You come to a bridge that goes over a river. As you're looking at it, the river flows as clear as the blue winter sky through the valley. It's a very beautiful river. It's a very beautiful sight. It almost lifts your spirits a little bit. Anyway, you cross that bridge without any problem.
Yeah.
And about an hour after that, you come to an old wooden gallows creaks in the chill wind that blows down from the high ground to the west. A frayed length of rope dances from its beam. The well-worn sign splits here, and a signpost opposite the gallows points off in 3 directions. Barovia Village to the east, to Tsir Pool to the northwest, and Ravenloft/Valaki to the southwest. The northwest fork slants down and disappears into the trees, while the southwest fork clings to an upward slope. Across from the gallows, a low wall crumbling in places, partially encloses a small plot of graves shrouded in fog.
Kark's gonna look over at the rope of the gallows. How good's the quality on that?
Crappy. And it's frayed.
No, better than nothing. Should we get that? Maybe we should get that.
It's probably a bit moldy, too. It's really old.
Okay. If it's that bad, maybe not. So where are we heading, Ismark?
Valaki. The Tessir Pool is full of, Vistani. You wouldn't want to go there.
This sounds like a place I wouldn't want to go.
Yeah. Lots of devil worship going on down in there.
Ugh.
Uh-huh.
You did say Madame Eva might be a Vistani name, right?
I said that not at all.
He did not say that.
Wait,
He
didn't he
said-
say that?
He did not.
Oh, I thought he said something about it being,
No, he said somebody in Valaki might know more.
Oh, okay. I might have misheard then. Well, to Valaki we go.
So you continue. You continue down the road a little bit. You don't actually continue down the road. You keep going for a few feet when you hear a cracking noise behind you, coming from the gallows. Where there was nothing before, now hangs a lifeless gray body.
Oh
The
no.
breeze turns the hanged figure slowly, so it can fix its dead eyes upon you.
Yeah. Bilthor shivers, but continues onwards.
Kark stares at it, and his face suddenly turns to one of horror. What? Is that me?
Yim squints.
It's just
That's me.
Yim and Belthor see nothing more than a unfamiliar Barovian.
doesn't look like you.
I pat him on the back if he's standing there and continue forward.
I look closely. Does it still look like me?
Look closely.
Of course.
Uh, 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 uh,
Kark, it's not you.
we should bury it.
Ugh,
You don't have time.
we don't have time.
Kirk starts to panic a little bit.
Does Jaxilan say anything?
Um,
Sorry.
Draxelon will look and be like, burying it would be good, but it is late afternoon, I'm pretty sure.
We still have a ways to go.
Okay. Can I make a knowledge to see what this might have been? What sorts of situations going on here?
If you want to.
What should I roll?
Intelligence.
Great. My best roll. Oh, hey!
You're dumb.
Could be some sort of shapeshifter. Could be an illusion. That's pretty much all I can think of.
Okay. It's probably just an illusion. Probably just trying to scare me. It's not going to scare me. Kirk just tries to be confident as they go on.
There is one proven way to tell if it's an illusion or not.
Kirk is too scared to check.
All right. You guys continue on. Somebody make me a D20 roll, please. You take this windy path through the mountains. There's still trees on either side of you. Another D20, please.
Not Yim this time. Wow, okay.
The Belter got it first anyway.
Yep. You continue on until you come to... not that. You follow the dirt road as it clings to the side of the mountain and ends before an arcing bridge of mold-encrusted stone that spans the natural chasm. Gargoyles cloaked in black moss perch on the corners of the bridge, their frowns weather-worn. On the mountain side of the bridge, a waterfall spills into a misty pool that nearly 1,000 feet below. The pool feeds into a river that meanders into the fog-shrouded pines that blanket the valley.
Cross.
Good view.
It's a nice looking place, but Kark is still shook.
The bridge is slick with moisture, but is safe to cross.
We slide across the bridge with bravery.
Yes.
You come to another fork in the road. This time, you can see to your left in the distance large iron gates. And then to your right, you can see the Castle Ravenloft that you totally know the name of, as
Yes.
it towers above the village of Barovia. Even here in the mountains, the forest and the fog are inescapable. Ahead, the dirt road splits in two, widening towards the east. There you see patches of cobblestone, suggesting that the eastern branch was once an important thoroughfare.
Yim says, pointing in both directions.
Well, Valaki is to the west.
To Valaki we go then. I'd rather not go to that foreboding-looking castle.
All right.
Yeah.
Is everyone in agreement?
Yes.
So you reach the gates. High stone buttresses loom in the gray fog. Huge iron gates hang on stonework. Dew clings with a cold tenacity to the rusted bars. Two headless statues of armed guards flank the gate, their heads now lying among the weeds at their feet. They greet you only with silence.
I push it open with my spear, if there's no latch.
Uh,
Unless
it-
gate's just a term for posts.
no, it is a massive gate.
Oh.
Like, you guys have a picture of the other one. This is pretty much the exact same thing.
I see.
It's
I can show it
huge.
to you again.
I see. Oh. It's a big yes.
Yeah.
But it is open. You can just walk through.
Then we go.
And so you do.
Along the way, Kirk will try to, like, make pleasant conversation with Irina and Ismark, where it's appropriate to kind of at least try to help them warm up to him at least a little bit. He doesn't want them to be feeling like mistrustful of him the whole time.
Is there something in particular you would like to say?
Like mostly discussing like history with them, like what their deal is, what they've gone through in the past.
So they'll sort of be hesitant, but they'll talk to you a little bit.
And he'll kind of give his sob story, I guess.
How much of the sob story?
Just the part of I guess the other party doesn't know this, but how he was adopted by humans and the difference in lifespan caused him to live through many generations of his human family, which kind of got him acquainted with death. Yeah, he got to see his parents die a lot.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, elves being adopted by humans is rough, and that's why he kind of finds death to be a very sacred thing, and he's kind of upset that there's so much of it being taken for granted here.
They sort of nod. They're like, well, we wouldn't have known the difference seeing you versus our elves. You look just like them, other than your coloring.
Yes, I just hope you understand that I'm a bit more on your side here than they likely are. I don't know much about them, frankly.
I wonder if at some point you'll meet them.
From what I do know, I kind of hope not.
Oh, you'd extremely know the difference between dark elves.
Oh yeah,
Other elves. So the elves they did describe is no type of elf you've ever heard of before.
Interesting. So it's some sort of new breed. I'll make sure that they know that I've never even heard of the type of elf that they talk about.
This worries them slightly.
But hey, I'll always be here to help fight them off if they become a problem. Speaking of which, Ismark, you and me, I think we have a thing going in combat. That was really good.
Thanks.
Yeah.
I do what I can, self-trained.
Whoa, that's quite impressive.
Thanks. At this point,
Don't get too cocky.
at this point, you come to another fork in the road.
Ian starts
Is it-
pointing again.
Is it Terry this time?
To the west, it slopes downwards into a small valley where you can see a windmill, and to the north, the road continues on.
Let's go investigate the windmill, and then we can go figure something else out after that.
I think somebody did have the deed to the windmill.
I do.
Did you bring that up?
I don't know. Does Belthor remember?
It's a good question. If you want to roll for it, you can.
I think you mentioned it. You mentioned it out loud before, so Kark would likely remember. But he'd still just be like, "I think we have the deed to that windmill, but I don't know if that's something we need to worry about." Quite frankly.
Well, you have a deed to a windmill. You'd have to pull it out and look at its location.
I mean, that's the only windmill I've ever seen in this place so far. So
Belthor remembers. He pulls out the deed. He reads it.
It is that windmill.
Huh. I found the windmill.
yeah, I don't think we have to worry about it though. I mean,
Eh.
I guess we'd learn more about the people at the death house. He impromptu nicknames the house.
Totally.
Totally.
it's
No, but-
funny because we died.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. You guys died there. I don't want to go in there because you guys might die in there too, and then you might not come back at the end of that.
Uh,
I don't think I could handle that, honestly.
Ugh. Well, if that windmill is also owned by this person, I do not think it'll be a very nice place to go to.
Yes. Plus, we have to get to Valaki anyway, so
That should be our main goal.
yes.
You can also see the lake from here. So to
Ooh,
the
lake.
north, the path winds downward. You're able to see over all of the trees. In the heart of the valley, you see a walled town near the shores of a great mountain lake. Its waters dark and still. So you can actually see Valaki from here.
Oh, wow. That
Oh,
looks
nice.
like Valaki.
Well, I guess
Yeah,
we
looks
know where
like
to
the
head.
town.
doop, doop,
D20 from somebody.
I rolled this one.
do it.
Oh.
All right. It's like middle of the night right now.
Oh.
To the end.
Hold on. So you guys are in the middle of the forest, following the road still. You assume you probably have 5 hours left maximum. But it is
So-
really dark, and it's been dark for maybe a couple hours.
When it does get dark, I pull out a torch and light it.
Yeah.
You pushing on through the darkness?
With the torch.
I'd say we should make camp, but
I think we should make camp as well. Set up a watch system in this place too. I'll
Alright.
take first watch. I'm still feeling pretty rested from last night.
Is the area around us sad and dead looking?
Yes.
We're in frickin' Barovia. What do you think?
I don't know.
Oh, where you stopped, you can actually see through the trees to the lake.
Oh.
It's probably a nice 5 to 10 minute walk.
Well,
Oh, so is it not foggy here?
It's
Sorry.
pretty foggy, but it's not like thick.
Okay.
if we're
You know.
stopping, then I want to gather sticks to see if I can go and whittle more stakes.
Park's gonna gather sticks, but he's gonna use them to make a little fire.
Okay, so Yim's making like wooden stakes?
Yes.
Okay, give me just a survival then.
Yep.
You're able to find a stick that would probably suit your needs and not break immediately.
Well, I I'll break it so there is enough for me to work with on the thicker end, and then throw the thinner end into the fire pit.
Sounds good.
And then whittle my chips into the pit as well.
All right, and then you all set up for camp.
Oh, I'm gonna spend 1 minute concentrating to see just how many undead there are within 5 miles of us.
I like the campfire.
Good. Within 5 miles.
Yes.
5 miles.
Because
I zoomed out too far.
revised rangers are weirdly powerful.
You can still reach it from there. Cool. All right.
What is this?
This takes you just a minute.
I
And
sniff
it's-
the air.
Horrifying. You sit down, you concentrate, trying to feel out for your surroundings. And then all of a sudden it kicks in. You get a massive sensory overload as everything, everywhere. Infinite undead. The mist is undead. The ground beneath your feet is undead. Eventually, you see into this, a vision opens, and you see to this castle. You see a balcony. A man stands on the balcony. The man from before. He looks directly at you.
Uh-oh.
Do you need help?
Is he asking me that?
Yes. Do you need help?
For what?
You'll likely go mad. Roll me a wisdom or charisma save.
Ah!
No card. No.
You fail.
Oh,
Can I go? Does this have to do with taking mental control?
No, nothing's taking control of you except yourself.
All right, let's see, what is it? Can't remember the exact wording. It is a charm.
It's not a charm.
Okay, I'm gonna spend inspiration roll again.
Okay.
Cool.
You fail. Do you need help?
At what cost?
He smiles. Your delay means you make another saving throw.
Cool.
Oh, golly gosh.
You still fail.
Cool. I'm gonna say yes. I need help.
The vision fades. The undead disappear from around you. You sense the presence of only a few. You feel as the ground beneath you sort of shifts as this happens, as if it's obeying a command.
Oh, what? Does anyone else notice this happening?
No.
All right.
Kark, then you feel the presence of the undead. You know there are a few to the there's a group of like 12 to the north, a few to the south, a whole ton to just the south east.
What direction is that at? Is there anything particular?
Towards the castle,
Oh, I see.
which you're within 5 miles of.
Oh,
And also a good chunk just east, seeming to be in varying degrees of distance. And then there are 3 in your presence.
3
What?
like right next to me.
Within a mile, at least. Because you can do it up to miles.
Great.
However, it feels a lot closer.
Kark, does anybody even notice like anything happening?
No, you just sat down and got real silent.
Kark opens his eyes suddenly and says, "That He is the land. He grits his teeth.
Oh, also, I need you to make me a D100.
Oh, great. Madness?
What?
No.
I
It's
thought we
silly.
weren't using those rules.
Yeah, who would have thought?
All right. So Kark opens his eyes from whatever trance thing he was doing
Oh my
Says he
gosh,
is the
it's too
land.
perfect.
and says, "He is the land."
He's the ancient, he's the land.
That's probably one of the first things you'd think of, I would imagine.
Yes.
Belfort slowly turns his face to he slowly turns his head to look at him, and he's like, "What did you say?
Kark narrows his eyes over at him.
What did you say?"
I'm scared of these rolls that are happening.
What happened? What'd you do?
What did your elf
Nothing.
eyes see?
Nothing?
I was just thinking,
Why would you say he is the land?
because Strahd is everywhere. He kind of gives everybody a meaningful glare. He is the land, after all.
Alright, well, you're crazy. There's no way he can be the land.
But he is.
There's no way.
He controls everything here. I'm starting to feel like we're getting way over our heads.
We probably are.
Yeah.
Kark's just gonna kind of like skulk away. Not like away, but just kind of like further away from everybody and just kind of like sit in the corner and glare at everybody, scrutinizing them very intently.
I don't know what happened to him.
Did you say anything before you were going into your trance? Did you tell them?
Nope.
Okay.
Eh,
Oh, jeez. Alright.
So, what are the watches? Says Ismark.
I'm
Oh.
taking first.
I'll take
Are
Nick.
you sure? You don't seem well.
You know what? I might not even. Maybe I don't need to sleep tonight. He kind of looks at everybody.
Well, I for one need my sleep.
That's when Strahd would strike, though, isn't it not?
I still want my sleep.
Yim sits in a full moon position and shuts his eyes and goes to a trance. Wake me when you need rest.
Do you want somebody to stay awake with you?
I'm awake.
I'll try to sleep. Kark kind of looks around.
All right.
Should
So,
I'm gonna roll a self-imposed check to see if I can actually keep myself from being too busy of like suspecting my comrades to actually fall asleep. Oh, he falls asleep.
Eh,
I thought you just assured everybody that you weren't going to sleep, so I don't think anyone set watch.
No, oh no, I said that I said I was going to try to sleep.
yeah.
Oh, okay.
And I said wake me when you
Um,
need rest.
So yeah, I guess I'll wake him as he's getting too tired, and then
Okay.
we'll also very forcefully say, "And no funny business," and then collapse to sleep.
Yim
Alright.
shrugs and puts his spear to his shoulder and takes his watch.
And that's the night. D20, please, somebody.
So that's why you didn't change the ability.
I know. I realized what you do, and I'm like, oh, this is actually perfect. All right. Morning rolls around. I assume Yim probably got his 4 hours before Kark felt sleepy, so Kark was able to stay, or Yim was able to stay up the rest of the night.
Cool.
I guess with elves it's
So
perfect.
I want to use
Trade.
hit dice.
Yes, so everyone gets half their hit dice back, and you can use as much as you want.
I forget. Does he get more max health back?
Yeah, and your max health is restored.
Cool. I will use one of my hit dice before the whole rest, and then get one back.
When everyone wakes up, Kark's kind of glaring at everyone still. He kind of looks at Bethor or Belthor, kind of like, "Oh, how convenient that your bite marks have healed."
Well, I am a paladin, you know. I can heal myself.
Yeah, but the infection is gone overnight.
That's how long it took for Irena's to recover.
Oh.
Natural recovery, my dude.
The bite
My
mark.
dude says the paladin.
How's it going, dude?
Technically, unless you use some sort of healing spell or something, Belthor, the mark would still be there, but the black would all be gone.
So technically what I did is I used my lay on hands on myself to heal myself the rest.
Okay, so yeah, you can close the wounds if you really wanted to.
I closed the wounds.
Meanwhile, Kark's is giving everyone the look that's in his token.
Belfor's gonna look at Kark, and he's gonna be, "What's wrong, Kark? You're looking at us all weird."
Nothing. I've just had a couple realizations about things.
Ah,
And what was that?
Like people have said, you can't truly trust anyone out here.
Oh, well, you can trust me.
I don't know if I
came with
can,
you.
though. What if you've been replaced by Strahd overnight?
here. I give him my empty bottle of wine that I had for the previous day. Is me.
Are you giving it to Kark?
Yes.
He shakes his head. I don't want to drink anything from you.
Is empty. I tip it upside down. You want the
Wait.
container, yeah?
I already have one.
Take 2.
You can keep it.
Belfor looks at Kark again, and he pulls out his amulet from around his neck. He's like, "Would Strahd wear this?"
I don't know. Strahd seems to be able to avoid... Strahd is incredibly powerful.
I take out my holy symbol and wrap it around his neck as well, like,
There's no way I can be Strahd.
What about them, though? Gestures to the others.
I put
They aren't Strahd.
Draxlan also takes off his holy symbol from around his neck. Apparently, everyone just has one.
Kark, despite being Kark, doesn't actually have a holy symbol.
Well, you, Kark, are you Strahd?
I mean...
I throw my holy symbol at him.
It's quite possible in your reasoning.
Roll an attack! I'm dodging this!
What holy symbol do you have, Brody? Do you have one from your old family?
No, it's just a holy symbol that came with my Monster Hunter pack.
What is it for?
It just states holy symbol.
Yes, I need you to tell me what it's for. Is it from where you were raised?
Yes. Then it would be from where I was raised.
All right, so what you just pulled out, Belthor could easily recognize it, is the Eye of Grumpsh.
What?
The evil orc god of war?
Maybe you
What is
shouldn't
that?
pull that
Why do you
out.
have that?
His holy symbol.
Here's the holy symbol of the orc god of war.
Yeah.
Can I identify this holy symbol?
Roll a religion. You'd know it's from a not nice god, but that's about it.
Oh, wow, of course you're not Strahd, Kark says, glaring at him.
That is an evil holy symbol. Why would you wear that?
Not from choice, only because obtained.
Get rid of it.
He thinks about it. What if only good for Strahd, maybe. I do not believe in God.
Why would you have a holy symbol then?
I was
How can
raised.
you not believe in a god when you've literally witnessed miracles?
Mm, I have reasons, but was
That
orphaned.
literally doesn't make any sense.
Belthor's just gonna be like, oh, I'm surrounded by idiots. Oh, the Draxlin. Draxlin, Ismark, and Arena are cool.
I'm sorry, I just need some time to think about where my loyalties lie and where your loyalties lie. We
I can tell you
get
now,
going.
I am not your enemy.
We can get going. We have time to think.
It's true. To Valaki!
Kark goes, but stays a bit away from the group, looking at them suspiciously.
And so you continue on your way a little bit more hesitantly than before, with
Out
new
of
knowledge.
Out of character, I feel so bad and I hate this.
I get.
All right.
Oh, go ahead.
No, it only takes you about another hour to get to Valaki's walls.
Oh,
We totally could have just walked.
You weren't too far out. It's pretty good.
Dang it.
It's hard to judge the distance when you're doing different elevations, of course.
Ah, this map.
You spent a lot of time in this map.
it's a good map.
Lovely memories of riding carts around.
You didn't ride a cart.
You rode a cart. I was booted off the cart very swiftly.
Ah, this place.
All right. Well, thank you guys so much for watching. If you liked it, please leave a like down below. If you want to see more, head to our channel. Check out some of our other stuff. If you want to see some other stuff, there's other stuff around. And until next time, we'll see you around the campfire. See you, campers.
See ya.
Goodbye.